Hey, welcome to SIBHQ. Excuse the mess, guys. Brand new camera, better definition, better everything, but it actually shows you more. So you can, this is my little work lamp. You can actually now see the microphone. You know, it's a bit crazy. It's a bit mental. So yeah, we are live using StreamYard. I've signed up for the premium service. Let me just find this on SIB because we had a fantastic night last night after the invite to Nanny Lynn's birthday party, and then we are everything else. Just excuse me. It was fantastic. Nanny Lynn was a star. She hadn't been drinking, really. She's like that in real life. And it is something that is absolutely stunning, absolutely fantastic to see somebody having so much fun at their own birthday party. We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. It's nice to see people we've met in the past, but also to make new friends. Met a lovely guy named Paul. Had some very deep conversations with him. We're talking about food, we're talking about alcohol, we're talking about life. What I did as a chef, what foods I enjoy working with, that kind of thing. This is really just a camera test this morning. So we've got a brand new camera. It's an each 1080p. I'll find the box here. It's a 1080p autofocus camera, and the colors and everything, it is absolutely crystal. So there's going to be no more of this up here fiddling or anything else with it. It should be, it's absolutely fantastic. But one of the things that I'm really impressed with is not only the clarity and colors, but how much space there is on the screen. On our old camera, if I sat where I am now with the camera in the middle, all you could see was about this much. So now I've got to really think about what you can see and what you can't see. So I need to kind of work on clearing up my jewelry area and bits and pieces. So we're live on with this new camera. It's absolutely fantastic, and hopefully we shouldn't have any problems. Hi JJ, do you like the new picture? We have a new camera. We will be going, we're going to be doing a lot more with StreamYard and seeing where it takes us. I know that they are working on a mobile app, so that we can use it for mobile broadcasts, that kind of thing, on cell phones. So it's absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, because we were out at Nanny at the party last night, I missed the Amazon delivery, and it got delivered to a friend. So I had to go and find it this morning, which was fun. I've had a new magnifying glass arrive as well. I can't really. There we go. Absolutely stunning little thing for when I'm making jewelry, and also if I'm reading small print or whatever. So things will change. As you can see with StreamYard Premium, we now have a ticker tape down the bottom, so we can actually put events on. So if we've got an event coming up, we can put it so it scrolls across the bottom. It's got the SIB logo, so we're happy with that. It's fun. We're working towards having a proper channel. Things are good. Things are. I say that a lot, don't I? Things are good. But absolutely knackered after yesterday. We've both got a lot of fibro pain today. But it's good. Morning. So let me just refresh this. Yeah, I will be putting a new link for StreamYard up on our Facebook page. Morning, Carol. So that when where are we? Like, if I do this, if I dragged it, if I do this one, look, you can see that there. You can see it's JJ, Joanne. Sorry, Joanne is there. But if I click on Carol, because I had to look at Facebook, Carol says that in order to get your picture onto StreamYard, is just to allow StreamYard to access Facebook. It just allows it. If you just give StreamYard permission, I'll put the link down there. No, that's not the right link. Good grief. It's not a bank account, don't worry. It's a random login number. Control C. There we go. If you click on that link, Carol, it'll it'll just open. Let StreamYard see your Facebook Live comments. That's all you need to do. And then as I say, it'll just allow Facebook to see allow StreamYard to see you. It's a very, very useful excuse me, very, very useful piece of kit. Because we're actually live on our YouTube page as well at the moment. So it's something a little bit different. I've got a slight tickle in my throat this morning. I didn't drink alcohol last night, which was it was nice to do something slightly differently. So if I just get our YouTube channel, that one, and I can post it here. So there you go. There's our Stuff in the Back YouTube channel. So yeah, I can see that we're live on there. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we with our YouTube subscribers who aren't necessarily on Facebook, we can now do awesome, Carol. There we go. Look, so I can do that. There you go. Okay. StreamYard doesn't take anything from Facebook apart from your profile picture. It doesn't add anything. It's really safe. It is really just safe. All it does is take your profile picture. It just, so when, and then also if you're on YouTube or whatever, and you've got your profile picture set up on YouTube, here's one of our associates, Fascination Street with Jimmy, Mika, and Sarah. Morning, guys. We've got a new camera, as you can see. I'll show you the box. It's one of those. I had a deal on it, so it was like, yeah, okay, let's do something different. So we got Fascination. We got Jimmy, Sarah, Mika. We've also got Carol, and we got JJ. There we go. It works. It's a system that works, and it's easy as well because it actually uses less bandwidth than Facebook uses. Excuse me. So yeah, it's good. Our new camera, we've got a much bigger picture. It's much clearer, and you can probably notice I'm actually in focus now. Yes. So I'm going to have to make sure that my hair's almost flat, not flamboyant. It's something good. And I'm kind of learning what's in the background, and when Shazzy and I are here, I'll be sat over here. Shazzy will be sat here, you know, so we'll be able, you know, it won't hopefully look quite so squashed. So we're kind of looking forward to having everything running properly.
We de-Christmased.
According to Shazzy, we've de-Christmased. So there we go. So yeah, it was really just wanted to come on, say good morning to everyone, test out the new camera, and basically just say hi. You know, Carol, fantastic night last night. Thank you for the invite. It was fantastic. You know, I met a couple of new people, had some really good conversations, and yeah, it just, with Nanny Lynn and her charisma, her character, everything, it's just absolutely amazing. She is an amazing lady, and she has so much passion for what she does. And you know, if you want a life and soul for a party, we've got Nanny Lynn, so it's absolutely fantastic. So there we go. Even though Shazzy said that we'd actually do Christmas, I think she's just found a couple of things in the hall. So there we go. It was great. Yes, it was great for Lynn. You know, as she said, she had the right people there. It wasn't too few and it wasn't too many. Yeah, we felt that on Tuesday, which is why she got what she got. Oh, I've just thought, Jimmy, I can actually now show you this properly. Okay, so there's the raven on top of the skull, and then, you know, round here is a set of runes, Celtic runes. There are thrush feathers, which are used for wafting smoke. If I'm doing a cleansing in a house or something like this, and I'm using sage, I've got my wafting wand. I've then got my protection runes, which are that one there and that one there. They're on pieces of antler. And then I have my raven claw, okay, which is here, because the raven is my spirit beast or spirit animal. It's my spirit guide. So hence he's on the top with a skull. And then I've got my little, what I call my fun skull, where he's got one eye and a spider. He's actually got two spiders on his head. He's got a blood, no, is it a spider? No, it's not. It's a bullet hole. But he's still got blood on it and a spider. So that's something a bit different. And then, oops, all the way down through it, it's got various other sigils and runes etched into it. It's a nice piece of oak, and it's very, very warm and comfortable to work with. So there's that one. So I'm going to stand back over there. I do have a smaller stick, which I am drying out carefully. At the moment, it looks like a bit like a shillelagh, but this one is only so big, and that once it's fully dried out, the top will be stripped. It will be sanded, hopefully, and then it will be varnished, and it will be used as a protection wand. So, because as druids we still use protection spells and bits and pieces, and also be used for healing. So there we go. I've met a lot of druids, Carol. My grandfather was a druid. Excuse me, I've got hiccups now. My great uncle was a druid. You know, so yeah, it's fantastic. But as you can see, Fascination Street are replying to us from YouTube. So that combination of having both. When Jimmy sends me a message from YouTube, unfortunately it doesn't show up on Facebook, but it shows up on the studio, so we can actually see who's who. So on Facebook, for everyone, we get the Facebook logo next to your name. On YouTube, we get the YouTube logo, so we know who's who and who's on which platform. So it's absolutely stunning. I am loving the StreamYard software. And for what it costs, it's for a month, it's peanuts. It really is peanuts. And it enables us to, there's just so much more versatility with it than we can do. The ticker tape down the bottom of the screen here, which currently says Stabbed in the Back Ghost Events UK, that will be having, when we do events, we'll put an event list in there, for what's happening in a couple of weeks or whatever. So that'll be running there. So get ready to see an event for February 29th, which we are going to that's team and associates only. But when we have public events, they will also be on there. We'll also be able to put things like birthday messages, things like that. I said in the car yesterday, one of the things that Shazzy and I have been talking about doing is, and now for something completely different. And we're going to send various people at different weeks. It's only going to happen once a month. We're going to send people a link to come join us in the studio. And it opens in a web browser. So, you don't have to download any other software. You just click on the link, and then it'll open up a screen and it'll say join studio. So all you do is click on your picture. So as long as you use your front facing camera on your phone, for example, or if you're using a laptop, absolutely job done. We've done it with Sarah on Fascination Street when we were talking about hidden illnesses, chronic illnesses, that kind of thing, and it was absolutely fantastic. So sorry, that was Shazzy. Something's just fallen over, and it's YouTube. Not expressed it quite as well as she did in the car yesterday. But hi, Faye. Did you see any of the lives last night, Faye, from Nanny Lynn's party? What a hoot! It was absolutely fantastic. All right, Carol. So yeah, Stabbed in the Back. We've got new toys. So there we are. Currently only studio toys, but they are new and they work really well. So yeah, we're really excited about where we're going. And what we can bring to you guys. And also when we do an after event report, we'll be able to now do it. But one of the things I love about StreamYard is I can do a recording, okay, save it, and then put it out live another time. So if I'm bored, say at 2:00 in the morning, which does happen, I can come downstairs. I can come down and I can do this, and just put it on there. And then the following morning, when I'm awake, say 10:00, share it as a live. So there we go. Gypsy, where is Gypsy, Shad? She's up on a shelf. There we go. What we might do is put Gypsy and...
They're together.
Oh, they are together. Oh, cool. Okay.
I've put a photo on my Facebook.
There's a photo on Shazzy's Facebook. Can you put it in Stabbed in the Back as well, Shaz? Please. So yeah, they're on a shelf together. Gypsy was absolutely, to get that doll last night. And Lindsay just said, "Oh, I've forgotten a necklace." I said, it's like, it's fine. She doesn't need it. She is a unique character doll. Lindsay Steer is so talented with her goblins. it was lovely to spend some time with them last night. Yeah, Jimmy, you know, if it wasn't for Fascination Street and
There's a post now.
talking with Sarah, you know, and then being invited to come and use your StreamYard, you know, as guests, we wouldn't be where we are now. I love tech, you know, so for me, finding something like this platform which allows me to so many different platforms, you know, plus I can also, if I wanted to, I could stream to SIB Facebook, SIB YouTube, Blue Druid at the same time, Blue Druid YouTube, plus several other formats and bits and pieces, you know, so it is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we had we bought one of the goblins, and then Lindsay sorry Jimmy, Lindsay messaged us and said that she wanted to give us a doll for all the hard work and everything else we've done to support Gob. So you know, because when we go out, I've normally got my Gob hoodie on, because I love sharing it. One of the things I want to do is have a sit down talk with Lee and Lindsay, because I want to design, when I design our hoodies, or we design our hoodies, we want to have stabbed in the back on the front, and then on the back, hopefully have, in association with Project Reveal, Nanny Lynn, you know, and just have a list down the back of who we support and who we sponsor. So it's just something a little bit different. Morning, Annette. Shazzy is about somewhere as well, so even though she's not on the live. Do you want to come and sit on the live, Shaz? Were you too sore? You're too sore. Yeah. Oh, crikey! I can actually see how much my hair has grown since we put the blue on. It needs doing again. It's still quite blue in oh dear, I've got to learn which way it goes. No, it's that way. So yeah, it's a couple of weeks. There should be some more blue going on. I've just thought I need to tidy up this mantelpiece here. The fire beneath it doesn't work, but it's just a good dumping ground. But I'm probably going to put some skulls up there and bits and pieces. So yeah. Oh, here she comes. She's coming out. There we go. There we go.
Hi.
There we go. There she is. Oh yeah. Right, hang on. Let's do this.
I've put it in groups. Some people have seen it.
So look, there's our goblins on Shazzy's phone. So, you know.
Yeah.
Hi, Valerie. Valerie, can you, if you, I'm going to send you a message. If you click on that link and just allow StreamYard to see your picture, your Facebook picture, it won't put anything onto your Facebook. It just means that whilst we're in the studio, you know, I can do things like this. So when I click on your name, it comes up with your Facebook profile. Because currently at the moment, Valerie, when you are, where are we? When you're there, that's all I see. So I have to quickly divert either back to Facebook on my phone or Facebook on the other screen to see who's saying hi.
Hi, Annette. Hi, Faye.
Yeah. And then because we're streaming on YouTube as well, you say hello to Jimmy. You've got Jimmy, Sarah, and Mika. And as you can see, the logo changes on the picture to be the YouTube logo. So there we go. Yeah, don't forget, as Jimmy says, don't forget to smash the like button.
Hey, Jimmy.
And don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube. I will be doing a permanent across the bottom. No, a permanent banner. Actually, it's going to sit somewhere. So look, not banner.
I'm going to make tea.
That one. See, look, stabbed in the back. That's one Jimmy did for us. But what I'm going to do is do something like that. That's going to have just some flashy things on it. Not sure yet. Might even work with Jimmy on that one because Jimmy did this one as well. So there we go. Or we could just have the plain boring StreamYard one, which looks like that.
That's
We don't want that.
boring.
So I'm going to design a new overlay so that up in this this corner.
Go back to sleep.
This corner is going to probably have the YouTube link and everything else, and then.
Do you want tea?
Yeah. Does anyone want tea? We got tea, coffee, hot chocolate, Horlicks, squash. We got orange and mango squash, or we got apple squash. Your choice. Take your pick. We don't mind. So yeah, it's something a bit different. Yes, Faye, she was over the moon. Nanny Lynn was just so shocked. She walked in last night. She saw me stood there, and she just went F off. And then she walked in, and she went, "I can't believe this is happening." And she literally had tears in her eyes. And then of course Leah Lindsay was stood just around the corner. So when she came and she's like, "You guys are here," and it's just like, wow. And we posted a live. We had a live going, so people could see the reaction from our view on Stabbed in the Back. We then also had the live from Gob, from Leah Lindsay. One of the things I will say is Leah Lindsay posted up last night that they weren't doing a live. The amount of complaints that they had was it was insane. People go, "Oh, but we've tuned in to watch you do a live." I'm sorry, Leah Lindsay go out, they do these lives. They don't get paid to do it. Okay? They don't get paid to go out and do it. They do it because they want to. It's a bit of fun. But at the end of the day, they're still human beings. They're still entitled to have time off. And when people are going to start slagging them off and being nasty, what do you actually want from them? They're only human beings. They're not superhuman. None of us are. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So, yeah. Jimmy, are you feeling better now? Jimmy, my good friend Jimmy. They do deserve a night. The only night really that they've had to themselves was the night of their wedding. Yes, we did. There was an impromptu live and bits and pieces, but at the end of the day, that was them. That was their time, and they got to just be themselves. Yeah. The network that they run, Ghost of Britain Network, yes, we pay a subscription to use it, but people complain that, paying the subscription and then you've got people that are complaining that there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? Unique. There's not enough unique stuff. That's what I can't think what the word is. It's gone out of my head. So people complaining, going, "Oh, why do I have to pay this if you're not going to do anything?" But 9 times out of 10, they do. because what you get the extension of when they're doing an investigation. They'll be live for a couple of hours on Facebook, normal, but then when it comes down to the network, that you then get another 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours extra. Plus you get all the giggly bits, you get the silly bits, and they change. They become real people, not just the people that everyone wants them to be. You know, plus you get to see some really weird stuff that they do. You know, for me, you know, I'm part of the network. I pay my subscription. Shazzy's a member of the network. She pays her subscription. You know, I don't do it because I have to. I do it because I want to. I want to support Lee and Lindsay. You know, I said to Lindsay last night, I said, "You still nursing?" She went, "No." She says, "Because we now have enough work coming through at the Poltergeist House, which is their museum, which is also haunted and a fantastic place for investigations." You know, she said, we have enough people, enough work coming through there that now they don't have to work full time. You know, plus she's doing all her gobblings and everything else, and she's selling those. You know, they start at about £15, which, when you consider it's a China doll, they're all China dolls, but Lindsay she does all the dresses herself. She does all the, you know, the painting, the jewelry, everything she does. She puts her heart and soul into each one. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say it's too early. Just, yeah. Yeah. I agree with what Faye's saying. People were moaning the other day that you have to pay for the network, and they're moaning that they give us stuff in the network that those non-networkers can't see. You know, I'm sorry if, you know, Shazzy and I both struggle financially, okay, because of our health. We're not allowed to work, so we have to rely on state handout, which isn't a lot. You know, when you consider you've got bills to pay, we've got broadband to pay, we've got TV license to pay, all these kind of things. Plus, on top of that, you then got food. You know, we've got our mobile phones. You know, it soon adds up. We worked out the other day that our outgoings leave us £35 to live on. And out of that £35, you've then got to get gas and electric. You know, we're not complaining. We're not turning around and we're not going to ask for money. You know, I make jewelry. To supplement our income. You know, and it's just one of those things. It helps. I'm going to move the microphone a bit closer. Yeah. That's something now you can see with this camera that you couldn't see with the other camera. This camera works in widescreen and it's absolutely fantastic, but you can actually see a bit more. But yeah, this doll up here, some of you might recognize that one there. That's Rose. She's our naughty doll. She has a naughty spirit inside her, but actually between her feet there is a sage incense cone, and she has been threatened that if she messes too much and destroys stuff and scratches people and does whatever, that cone will be lit and she will be banished. And since then, when that cone's there, she doesn't move. She doesn't do anything nasty. That's an idea, Shaz. We could put some of the haunted dolls on that shelf, on that mantelpiece. Just an idea. You know, put some of our haunted things up there. And exactly. You know, it's 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks a month. You know, it's not a lot. You know, there are some people who earn an absolute fortune, but then turn around and complain that, well, why have I got to subscribe? You know, you don't have to subscribe. No one's telling you to. We looked at it. You know, we kind of thought, you know, if when we hit 10,000 members, is it something that we could do? You know, but we're not out every night doing things. Plus, we have our home banter like this. We talk about what we're doing. I talk about what I'm doing jewelry wise. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's something different, which is why we came up with this idea of doing on a Friday or a Saturday, doing this section called "And Now for Something Completely Different," where we're going to invite one of you guys on, and we're going to grill you. We're going to grill you probably about paranormal. Now, for it, Faye is really fascinating because Faye does something called LARPing, which is live action role play. I've been involved with LARPing before. And when I've been involved, I've actually gone as the Blue Druid, and people really they love that because I'm the one that gets to cook. You know, I don't really do anything. I'm people might come up to me and ask me a question, or I might have a quest or something for them to go and do. Um, you know, it might be something that's associated that I need for cooking. Like it might be I need some wild garlic. And that really throws people because a lot of people don't know what wild garlic looks like. They think a garlic has a clove, but it's not. Wild garlic is a leaf. You know, it grows. It grows in most hedgerows. But also, Faye and I have. Faye has seizures. I have seizures. So again, Faye and I can connect and we can talk about that. You know, how it affects us, what it does to us, and how it makes people react as well. Good grief! £3.80 for a small coffee. Could have come here and I'd have charged him £5 for a big one. Yeah, you know, cigarettes have gone through the roof because they're dangerous. You know, so they're being taxed. Same reason alcohol's expensive because people consider it to be dangerous. But lots of people want to smoke, lots of people want to drink. You know, it's all these people that smoke. You know, they'll go out, they'll go abroad, and they come back with their duty frees, or they bought cigarettes out wherever, and they come back with thousands. But you're only allowed 2 boxes. You know, two big boxes of cigarettes.
I don't know if you've just seen that on Facebook. JJ is having Madison because I know she really liked her and the name meant something to her. So I've just said she can have Madison. All in the brown dress.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Madison's nice.
She's very calm.
One thing I will say about Madison is, don't leave her in the same room with Zoe because things might happen. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
She's a lovely spirited dog.
But she can be quite led. Yeah. Shaz, you're putting facial expressions on the camera.
Sorry.
It's like
I'm gorming. I was trying to.
You're what?
Gorming. It's a rugby saying, don't. Well, it's a kid saying, not a chav saying. It's a kid saying.
Yeah. You know, I say about Shazzy pulling faces, and there's me pulling faces. So
yeah, you're bad.
Yeah, I don't. Where are we? I don't smoke cigarettes, but I have my vape because I vape CBD oil, or not CBD oil, but CBD. It's gone. Where is it? Oh, it's here. You know, it comes in a little bottle like this. This one is 300 milligrams CBD. It's lemon and lime flavour, and it's really good. You know, this breaks pains better than medication does. This doesn't contain the THCs that will get you stoned or whatever. So it's something else. It's really nice. Oops. Yeah, so I've got another one as well. So I've got 2 on the go, both the same, thankfully. So yeah, something I showed some of you Instagram about the other day was my Christmas gift off my grandsons. I did post some photos, but I love the skeleton from Iron Maiden, who is known as Eddie. Now, Nemesis Now, which is a big production company who make figures, animals, skulls. Most of the skulls we got are from Nemesis Now. They released via Alator, which is a giftware company. These, hello, you can't really see if we can get some light on Eddie. But yeah, these little statues of Eddie. So you got Eddie singing, Eddie on guitar, Eddie on the drums, and then Eddie playing bass guitar. So he actually covers all bases when it comes down to the music. So that's something a little bit different. Oh, hang on, 1 second. Oh. This is my pride and joy. How about that? It doesn't get used. It just sits in a cupboard. This is Eddie. Absolutely fantastic tankard. Made. There we go. Nemesis Now. That was Shazzy said to me. She said, "I've got two things here. One of them you can have now. The other one I'll give you at Christmas." And she gave me this one before Christmas. And it is my pride and joy. But he sits in the cabinet with my other special mugs and bits and pieces we don't use, skulls and things. So yeah, Eddie is fantastic. But it's also the chaos and the riot and everything else that Eddie is associated with, which for me reminds me that Iron Maiden are so true to life with a lot of things that they do, and it's absolutely fantastic. Wow, Faye, that's incredible. When I was doing freelance photography for New Music Express, I photographed Iron Maiden, and they're nothing like they are on stage, if that makes sense. They're very much showmen. They are fantastic. But I've also seen the likes of the Foo Fighters, and the Foo Fighters are the same on stage as they are off stage. Total raving monster loonies. So it's some. Hi, Kelly. So yeah, it's something a bit different. Right, put my new lamp. This is. I got a magnifier a lit magnifier for where I'm doing my jewelry, and now all my 1mm chains now look like 10cm chains. So it's something a bit different. So I'm just gonna have a slurp of tea. But, as you can see in at the back of me, skulls and skeletons actually play quite a big part in my life. Where is it? That one there. That's actually a Halloween decoration. It says "Beware" on it. Then up here, I've got some more of my skulls. There's a crown actually up on the wall up there. So yes. Oh, so Faye, you're well in for your LARPing then. I've got Faye. I've got a couple of ideas. You know, I sent you a message about cloak clasps. I've got a couple of ideas. I'm going to send you some photos. Probably be sometime in the week when I get around to it. You know, I'm also looking at doing some things which work around Celtic knots, that kind of thing, because I've had a few requests from people about stuff. Look, I shall catch up with you later. Got to take my tribe shopping. Well, at least you're not going around the grassy wheel. So yeah, have fun. Enjoy your shopping, and we'll see you soon. So I'm just sorry, guys. I'll just put the old camera in the new camera box, so I know where it is. Draw that on the floor. It's out of the way then. Out of the way, out of sight. You know. Right. I know we haven't had a giveaway for a while, since before Christmas. Okay. Who'd like a giveaway? I know I can see 7 people online, but you know it's going to extend. I'm going to post it in stabbed in the back later. Who'd like a giveaway? I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's going to be something that was made by me at Blue Drew Crafts. So there we go. And I've got to think of a really random, bizarre question, which should be really easy. But I'm useless at things like that. So let me have a think. I'm gonna ask Google for a random question. Get my keyboard. Okay, here's one. What job around the house do you hate doing, and why? The best answer will win a prize. Better write that down because I'm useless. I'll forget. Shazzy just sitting there going, yeah. Oh, paper. I need a new notebook. And answers as a PM to me or as an answer. Oh, hello. Camera's just that was nice. Didn't have to do anything. Then it refocused on its own. So yeah, have a think about it. There's always one that has to post it in chat, isn't there? So yeah, Jimmy, washing up because it messes his beautiful soft hands.
Time to buy marigolds.
Get Mika to do it, and then it won't. So there we go. You know, I need to go back to here. There we go. So yeah, what job do you hate doing around the house and why? The best answer will win a prize. I just need to. Was Jimmy's here or still here? I will be sending these out to you, Jimmy. There's your man bracelet. Okay, because I know you said you really like mine. And then here's one I made for Mika. So it's got the amethyst on it. It's also got bicycle, a guitar, microphone. We've got 2 bicycles and a skull and crossbones. There we go. So they'll be winging their ways to you at some point. I've got some more bits and pieces to post as well. So there we go. So yeah, I do. As you see, I can make bracelets. I do make bracelets. I gave Nanny Lynn a beautiful bracelet last night. Got lots of crystals on and trees of life, and she absolutely loved it. I'd actually put it around her wrist on Tuesday. So just to see how the energy worked with her, and the energy bounced off her incredibly well. So it was absolutely fantastic. And then last night I just made the decision. She kept holding her arm out like this. I grabbed hold of her wrist and she went, "What are you doing?" And I just put the bracelet on her. She looked at me, she went, "Why?" I said, "Because it's your birthday." "But you've already given me so much." I said, "I don't care." You know? So yeah. We are. So yeah. Things are happening. Things are going. I don't really know what else to say. I've run out of spiel. But I need to work on what's in the background, I think, and tidy things up and sort things out. So hopefully later on, when we come back on, you should see less clutter. So anyway, we're gonna go now. Don't have nightmares, guys, even though it is during the day, but people still have nightmares. They do have day terrors. And if you see something that you don't like, run away from it very fast. You know. So yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.